Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing this room. It's an old room. Someone request asked me to do it. I also got because an old installing the correct stuff to be used in all of the activities take time to figure it out. The name is Shaker. One of our dev has been experimenting with a web server and wants to see if his security is up to snuff. Rumour has it that update all the dependencies but did something fall through the cracks. Of course we start. This is all the commands. I don't like to pause in the video there in case I forgot something. The first thing when you do a recon to this room, of course we can do the now that one. I'll see it here. Whenever you do, just go basta directory. I forgot to start it. -u http. Before we do that, so the nmap show these two port 22 and port 8080, so we can see go to 8080. Might as well use a share or a list the basta directory to medium, let it run. So we have 8080 set fingerprint, okay, encoded chunk, and that's it. So there's only two port open and all this. Let's go straight to what's that IP again. Now if you go 8080, you find a room like that. Of course don't forget to view page source. The page source in fact is nothing special about it. Here's upload.js file. I don't see something interesting about it. There is no you inspect any network connection or something. He's not calling anything, so he just the upload.js, things like that. And then he tells us we need to upload an XML file. Okay, so you got the endpoint debug, so let's kill that thing for now. I'm not doing the full XML for now, but let's get the smaller one without all that things. So let's say if I say vmtest.xml, I say if you put no, just put nothing here. So TryHackMe for just type anything. I'm just a bit tired. So if I go now to that room, if I upload that room, so if I upload the test file, so he said click download. If you click download, you can see the link, a random generated number, and just there the calling points is endpoint is mx, this new point. This is the new endpoint. That's all. The rest is normal. Again, a new page. Here you can argue because we have a new page. For example, we found the endpoint debug. So, is there anything inside debug? Let it run for a moment. So, but then this room now we can find something new happening here. Added some brute force protection to the logs folder. The logs folder, they are in the folder suffixed by totally secure random suffix. So it means logs inside the folder with 4 digits. The only folder we've been able to find here is there's nothing there. The only folder we've been able to find is the debug folder. So maybe you can say, okay, let me copy that. Now we go to a debug folder. Is redirecting, but it exists, so the possibility the logs are there. So it means possibility that we have this debug and logs, but he said logs suffix about numbers not found, so we don't know which numbers. So now we can just we can analyze the number. So now this one is dead end. We can use a chunk to generate a number. Where's the chunk? Crunch, not a chunk. Crunch, 4-digit for length, type numbers. So we can just do 1 2 3 4. Let's say call numbers.txt. So if I see head numbers, we can see the numbers that you generated. Now we can go to faf, myseo the endpoint that we have, and we can put the fuzzer there. Then mouse word list is numbers. Why is doing this? Hold on. He got the number already. 3207. So if I put 3207, now we have logs. Basically, this is our logs. The file we did in XML and all of that. Yeah, of course, because it's in XML, you possibilities, what they call that one, XSE, XML injection, and all of that. The logs also, this room, if you can run in circle and done, and it's a log4. So basically, it's what it is. So you can test different things and you arrive to the conclusion that's not. So if I go to my test things, let's try the one that Google gave us. What happens if we do what? This Rumour, because it couldn't figure out certain software to run. It took time to make it run. Why it look funny? TryHackMe. Yeah, we can call it to. I don't have LDAP, yes, but we can use our Python 143.133. Just let it come to 8000. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, test. I like test. Do we have a Python running? Let's run a Python 3.9 HTTP server. So let's upload again that file and see what happened. Load contain banned something. So where is the logs again? The logs injection detected. So we don't have one way to do. Why it didn't come even to port 880. You just block it straight. We can use this. Let's use this one for now for testing purposes. But let's switch it to port 80 for now before we put it back to where it is. No, that's my IP. Let's see if he come back. I didn't test it. Let's see what happens if I throw it to Python. We're not losing anything. So let's see, go back home. Upload the test again. No, it's stuck. Why are you stuck in? He doesn't know 8000. 1010 143 143 133 8000. Because it's not LDAP or something. Maybe. I don't know what I was doing, to be honest. Yeah, we need for this, because to configure, I thought it will come a request. Why is not coming? Oh, Python can't. Let's see our old friend. Oops. Let's see our minus lvmp is Yes, no, 8. We froze the machine. No. Kill the port 80. Let's see if yeah, because Python is not a note, it doesn't understand the request. Let's see what happened with the NC. NC usually will not complain. Connection received, but we don't understand it. Let's not waste too much time. Now, if LSM is for Log4Shell, this stories is a lot of steps to test it if it does work or doesn't work. First of all, let's put our server. We need it, so we need the server. Let's open another tab, because this setup is for the attack box, because some libraries we need to install. So let's follow the installation, so it may, if you try it in yourself, so you don't get, first of all, that old shell, high chance it will an old version, so we need to make sure our Java, we're not getting the 11 or something, it might not work. So let's get the setup correctly first, and then for it to work we need certain softwares, because we need to do LDAP and web server, and for this we need to get this software that usually use it when you talk about Java, Log4Shell. So we have this one, they call it marshalsec. This is the one that we install. This is the one that will create the LDAP and what's the other one, server. So because this it's not just send a payload and it works. So we did now, we install now the Java. So now we need to reconfigure, make sure that our configuration is correct. I'll put all this comment in a file, and then with the link in the comment. So now I want to go with Java 8, so I don't have problems. Did I put no 2? So number 2 here is Java 8. So we did Java 8, and then the next phase, download software we talked about just now. So we need to get on Marshalo, we get clone cd Marshalo, so that's what we get there. Now we need to build it. You need to build it with Marvin. Now if you don't have Marvin, you need to install it. In attack box is already installed, we can confirm that. So if you have that, it's already installed in this computer, so it's fine. So that one we could about it. We clone. Now we need to install it. Let it install there, and there, because we need to do Java shell, JavaScript, JavaScript, Java. So we call the class exploit.java. Now I got this from my friend Grook. Where is this? The exploit Java. Let me copy this one. Let that one install. So let's see. This one is the one, the shell for JavaScript. For Java, they keep saying JavaScript. I will put this 2. It's my IP13. I'm doing 144. So for not forgetting, what's inside there? Oh, this is our file. We download the file. No, we need the file. It shouldn't go to this port. We'll fix it now. Zoom in. So we need to put nc myself vmp, and did they put it which port there? The file in 444. Let's put it 444 there. Now after you install this, the next step will be to run it. Remember, we did already the Python server import 80, and that's why the command has port 80 on it. So if you run, the Python is 8000, so the command for this will be careful. So you have 8000, that's your IP, the attack box IP. You have your Python server, and then you want to run what do you call this, size server or something. Then you run that one. This is the port. Now we need to call it from our XML file. So we need to change it because we did testing there. So 1389. The exploit is the class. That's why we call this not that one. That's why we call this exploit. So when this exploit come in a port for the LDAP 1389, which is this listening in 839, he will throw it to 8000. So it will come here. From here, we sneak our shell. So, and we did this to bypass the firewall or whatever that room. What's going on now? So we need to save our XML file. So in theory, we have this, we have the server, and we have the shell listening. So if all things well, we'll get the shell. So let's test theory. So if you come back here, go back to home. If I upload the file now again, we call it tester. Let's upload it again. We should have shell in theory. Let's see if we have shell. We didn't get shell, so who to blame? The class was called as we cool exploit class. Oh, we didn't. It's not found. You see, we forgot one thing. We didn't even save it. Let's save it first, and then you need to compile it in JavaScript. What the command is? This one. We forgot to run this. No, not this one. This one for the here. If you don't want too much complexion of your, that's the full command that work in TryHackMe attack box. So now I need. Basically, this is the name of the file. I'm confirming 1818 because if you don't this you get a warning. That's why I add it here, so in case you get warning. If you run it without issue, if everything works fine, you will see the class, so that's fine. Let's go back to CC. Let's know, before it said file not found because we didn't created it. So let's go back again. Let's upload our test XML file. And let's see. In theory, let's see. There is no warning, so we are fine in the logs. So it didn't detect that we are sneaking anything. So if I go back to now we go to you can see the exploit got, and if you go to the server for the LDAP, and he got a connection and he forwarded to port 8000. That's how Log4Shell the Java one work. Now if I come here, then you can say, and already you get the flag. So head -c6 user.txt, and you got the flag. There is a text in the top or something, but you can get the flag. The one issue you will get in this room. This room is very limited. For example, live binary curl doesn't exist. L binary, even ping doesn't exist. Ping exists. Okay, cool. What else doesn't exist? You can do even a chmod. For example, ls minus la. If you do the core here, usually we work in the temp folders. The temp, we don't have access to it. So but we have access to our app folder, so we can confirm it. Say touch test, touch. If I do ch, no, we don't. No, there's no Python in. I think I don't know. For test, ls minus la test. You see, you can change permission because ls binary chmod doesn't exist too. It exists. Why the permission doesn't go? I don't know why. Because if you see when you do chmod plus x test file ls minus la for a reason test, it doesn't change. Chmod, maybe full path. No, I don't think full path is the problem. Let's see. 77 no, what I'm doing 77 test ls-la test. Yeah, somehow I don't know why you can change permission this uh, ls-la app. I don't know, but the permission issue again, this is another hurdle you'll have. Now what's next? Of course, now for example, if you get a minus -la core, you see this file, so you know you're in Docker. I forgot now what I'm supposed to do. This room is really confused me. Now we are in Docker. Of course, you can go run in a circle or something, but if one thing you can do, let me see, proc net TCPs. We can't get this. I don't have time to to do that. Let's go to proc net arp. No, cat proc net arp. We get one IP. It's only machine there. It's like it's not communicating. But the question is there other services? Because it seems that's exactly what the answer is. These other services. So we need to scan. Now how we can scan this? So what I supposed to do? What that proxy again? Let's set up that proxies. Forget. I forgot. Maybe I took a break before I do this room. What's that proxy again? Not Shizal, the other one. This is the root part. Ligolo. Yeah, I always forget about it. What? Ligolo or Ligolo? What's the name of you? Ligolo proxy. Let's get Ligolo proxy for now, because it helps us also later on. So accept or don't accept Google. So if we download Ligolo proxy, has two things. It has let's go, where is that release notes? We have the server, the proxy, and the agent. So you need to download both of them. Be careful what you download. You must know it's like for example the agent Linux AMD. That was the current one. Don't download something is not in your machine. So this is the agent extract. Let's put it back in the root folder. Done. Quit. Then look for this is the agent, the proxy. No, Windows, Linux and ARM, AMD, 0 Linux, AMD tar. Let's download. Linux will decompress it for us. So we have extract. So we have quit. And then we have now. So what? Before you how you start the proxy info lingo? The first thing is this one. Let's start it from the top, because this one it took me a few tries to make it run. What's going? Computer is freezing. It's always freeze when I start doing recording. Let's stop because it's freezing for whatever reason. Let's start the configuration first of Ligolo. So now we are there, so we cool about that place. Leave this, maybe we need it later on. A new tab, view, zoom in. So now we need to add the Ligolo interface. Then that one. And then to run it, we run it in 1 2 3 4 6. This proxy self-reflect certs. So now it's supposed to be now it's running. Now we need to move the agent that side. Now, as I said before, in this machine we don't, for example, have a binary wget, and we don't have binary curl, so we don't have two important files. So now, but we know we can upload files through the only entry point to the machine is this XML files. So now we need to remember we upload the shell, so now we need to find another script to upload the our files. Now this is the test. This is where we did the classes. I forgot where I was doing it. This is the app. No, let's copy this exploit Java that we did now to copy. Let's call it the shell. So in case we need it later on, this is for the shell. Let's remove the class that we did. No, we need now to update this script to before it was sent. We got a reverse shell with it. Now we need to upload file. The agent we got, we'll use this one. I will share them so everybody can see them in the comment. No, I'm trying to upload the agent. No, remember, let's make sure my IP is code 10.10.143.133.8000. Did we run the agent? Let's confirm 12346 IP. So the file I'm doing upload it to the agent folder, and then I'm changing the permission of the file, and then run it. So it's also something wrong in this IP. I think I did something. 10.10.1433. Need to connect to the port 1234. What was the port again? 12346. 12346. 12346. Let's make sure I'm not messing stuff here. This is the server. Dash connect, ignore cert. Dash connect the IP 1236, ignore set, run it. So this is basically what you do: upload, get the agent from our Python server, upload it to the app folder, change permission, and then run it. Change the permission and then run it. I comment this one because we don't need it in this case. So if things go well, this theory, let's do that command that we before to generate the class for us. If things go well, this will get a connection. Let's see if things go well, or it will go down well because we're doing videos. You know, when we do videos, things go south. So we can do our test XML. You keep the same file. No, okay, let's see what happened. I don't want to debug. Oh, this something came. So we have something now. Session. We have that. We can do number 1, and then we can start the tunnel. Starting tunnel. So if things go well, now we need to add the. Oh, okay. If config. So we have this network now. We know this network exists because that's the other side, you know. So now, what's that command again to... we need to add this route, not 00, the 02 route. Let's confirm what I'm doing. I hope I'm doing it right because it took me a couple of tries. I got confused. I think we need to add the 2 network. If I'm doing it right, this one, or the 1 network or 0 network, I don't know. Invalid prefix, yeah, it should be invalid, should need to be 0. I forget it to be 0. Now if things go well, remember we got this one, this IP here. Is there anything inside it? So if I do nmap minus sc minus sv Let's put that IP and see what happens. If we are lucky, let's see. If we are lucky or not lucky. If we lucky, so it means these things are working perfect. So we can just scan a local network as we want. Connection was refused. Really? Why? Who refused it? Uh, IP route. Why is it the connection is refused? Session 1010, yeah, that it come 10.10.99.161. Yeah, this 99161 is the machine. If config, so what's your problem? Why is it connection refused from who? Okay, you got something here. Let's see. So it maybe our setup is correct. This is the port 880. We know about it. This is another one. The triple A, the 4 8s. So we have 88. We know we don't have that one. So there is a new port. Here's where are you? Triple eight. Let's see. Because we are in local network now, we can just copy this. Go to our friend Firefox. And let's see what's inside that 4 8s. And it said white label error page. This is when you see this error, it's you can Google it. Is Spring Framework. White label error. Of course, whenever you do this, make it a habit to check the network. What is you get burp, but sometimes starting burp and closing it just take time. You go, where is it? What I'm doing? Network. Where is the set 404 status response instead request response. Where is that thing? You're kidding me now. Connection keep alive and secure. Oh, sometimes when you set you the application has no explicit mapping for errors, so you are seeing it a fallback. Now you can edit requests sometimes and see, for example, what option we can talk to you with. So if we do that, this is a request. Yeah, you can see what it said. It said require X AVI version. So if I copy that because it's missing, so that's why we can keep seeing this response. No, why is no response now? So we can edit here. We can say that and just put number 1 or test or whatever. Just put test. If we send now 800. Why? Because when you change the option, it tell you require XAVI version. Okay, did we send it? Request header. Yeah, with XPI test. Oh, the version should be number maybe. Number 2. Version 2. Request header. respond header allow get and options, keep alive required AXPI version. Yeah, I did it. Why is not responding? Doesn't like my numbers. Let's do number one. I don't know what's going on in this. Here, you show the response. Why don't show me when I edit? No, edit. Edit and resend. Okay, so it's you're there. So if I add that, no, not you. Oh, I see why. I was confused. It's me who confused. Sorry, guys. First, let's get the variable options. See what exactly this one talk to us with what. Sometimes your brain just flip. It's like what I'm doing wrong here. Edit and resend. If we send it, we get the same thing. If I change to options, it should give me a reply with that require x wherever. If I edit, so let's see 2, and then go back to the get request, and then response. Oh no, we get hello world. So we know that what's in, because the room is for about log4shell, so you can think is another endpoint or something. So we have a hello world. Basically, we can do the same with curl. Where is that command again? I don't want to crack it directly, but because if you do the header, where is that? Sorry guys, I was working all the weekend on this room to find the easier way to solve it. Um, we can test a small, no, not doing the whole thing. The whole thing is the exploit, just to see that we can do the same thing with curls. So we have these local things, we have it there. So what, which one is this? So before we do any exploit here, uh, I did this port because one before was I was using Chisel, and then Chisel doesn't, you can't scan port with it, so that's why you change this. So what's that IP of the machine again? It froze again. Copy. Uh, we can add -v if you want. Yeah, we get hello world. It's basically the same principle we did before. Before we be able to do our shell. Remember, we got the shell with that the first one. Remember, we did the XML file. This, where is that XML file? The test, our test file. So basically, it's the same type of exploit that will be done here. This room is for log4 Java, so it's all about it. So the idea is, of course, to send this because it said it's required. Is the idea is to use this one as your payload. Now, if you Google things about JNDI exploit, one famous one is this one. Even when you talk to Claude.io, some reference they tell you use this one. It's easier to use. So this one is one key to use JNDI exploit. They call it JNDI-Exploit-Kit. So if we go to our machine now, this is the easier way to do it. So and it's also it has screenshots here, and then also it has a video that showcase that. So basically we just need to install it. Where is that binary? You can download the latest version from here. Save link as. I just put it straight in the root folder. That's everything is there. Now if you look to the screenshots where they have here, it has a lot of features. This one, I like it. For example, the options. Let's try it here in our machines. The full command of it is but we're not doing that one now. Let's do something quickly before we jump. So this is our curl. Now we need to run this. Let's run it here because we're done with these things. Paste, zoom in. So now if I go to -h, no, I think it's cap letter. Oh, this is how it looks. You try so we have the mindset. If you want to put a command, J, the address of HTTP server. He create his own HTTP server, LDAP server. The class, what's this? We noted. Then the R, the RMI. This is the whole point, because the second one, because this is, I think it's either the Java version is bit updated. That's why we can't use. I don't want to waste your time. You can use the same payload we did before, and you can see it's not working. So you need a more sophisticated one for it to work this time. Now the full command I'm using now. Let's do this. We'll use this one. So let's, before we do it, I'm not using the command because it can build in with the shell for you. So we just need to. So we have that. Let me do zoom in. Let's do nc -lvnp. Remember when he said connect back IP port, so we connecting in S 10.10.143. I'm talking in 555 IP port, so we have directly there. Now then this one you can do any numbers, because I don't want them to conflict with ours. Maybe we just need a Python, or maybe you need to do the shell again in case you drop or something. I always keep them open. That's why I copy that one, exploit Java to exploit shell file. So in case you drop, you do it again. You don't need to confuse. So now you can change the port as you like. It's not an issue. So if we run it now, So it's running fine. So, and then what he give you all these payloads you can use here, because we're doing remember when we said Java Spring. So you need to look for something here. You're looking for Spring, Tomcat Spring or something. Environment, Tomcat, Groovy, we're not Groovy. We have Spring, we have Tomcat, so the chances is this one. So let's see now the payload, because we have that access point. Um, I'm using this one. This command I used it when I was doing chisel, but I'm not using chisel anymore. So I can just and you need to do the check, so we need to go, but my IP is not chisel, so I'm not doing that port forwarding that I did before. So now with the new proxy you can just go straight, so we can go straight to the page, this one. Remember, that's why I think it's better if you somehow if you learn this is the best tool to work with it. You don't need to have scanning problem or anything. So basically it come to you. So we go into that endpoint because there is this is where the entry point is, and now because we're using this, so you look which one work for you. We're talking about Spring and Java, so we take this one, and you must take also the exact port. So we need to 1389, so it's 1389. So if things go well, we'll call this one, and then because we did remember we did S to us, we should get a shell here. So if things go well, that's what will happen. So we get direct shell to our computer. That's the command. So this we'll call it LDAP server, and upload the whole for you. So it's automatic things. Let's test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1, launch. it's We didn't get shell. Yeah, my goodness. Something is not right. Why we didn't get shell? It did hella well, so it's connected, but it's not giving me shell. Dun, 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 dun. Bind failed. That's why it didn't work. I forgot about this. Does he need us our own? Hold on a minute. What's the R is the address of RMI server that he create. The the J is the address of HTTP server, and then so you tell me now you need our own. Do you think you need our own HTTP server? I don't think you need our own HTTP server. It did work for me before. Why it doesn't? So you need your own. You need to get to you need to use our server. It doesn't has his own. Okay, theoretically maybe that's why mistake is. Is this is error or some server log? Let's try. Let's try. Where's that Spring? We can confirm now. Does he need our own? Spring, so he changed it. He created them randomly, so you need to watch when you return. And 1389, so he knows that. Let's try. Why is not working this time? Oh no, the Tomcat is this one. The letter is in the bottom, not that's the heading and that's the payload. Let's do this. I don't think you need to in our server. One four three one three three 1433. And NAQY attempting to start listener. JavaNet address already in use. Bind failed. Which address in use? Let's change all the ports. Let's make this 8. Let's make this 1. Address already in use. What address is... Hold on a minute. I think I know what's the problem. We need to stop this one. This one running 183, and that's the one, yeah. Because this one we use it for the first shell. Marshalsec is for the first shell, so we need to stop it. Okay, now we can do so. It doesn't. So we can sure now. He doesn't need our own Python server. We can be safe in this now. So everything was fine. So just now run it. Now it should listen without an error. So let's get where is that Spring? That's Spring. No, the southern is the... First time it was in the bottom, now it was in the top. In any case, let's try it. The port now, you can see the... so 1389, that's 1389. Let's change this. In theory, we should get... Otherwise, we just go home. We don't have Python there. Definitely he need our own Python. That's why we didn't get anything. So Python 8181. So we need our own Python. 8181. No, we can't do that. So he has his own Python server. Why he doesn't... uh, let's get in case we need the Python later. Why send LDAP preferences out to 10.10.143 bypass class? So he already created himself, so 8181, but why didn't get shell? Otherwise we get in the wrong payload. Target built in, so we're using the right target. Is say 1389CXJ0. That's the payload. Let me assume something wrong with this connection. Let's try, no, not you. Let's try 6. It's about 6 in case there's something not right. I don't know. Let's cancel it. We can run a listener to my port 6, 110.10.143.1.3.30.30. So see, these no errors. Is listening in 1389. He has the server and the RMI server in 1089. So in theory, everything should work. Yeah, either we get in the wrong payload. Tomcat A plus Spring Boot 1.2. That's the only one that is in Spring. Sometimes I don't know what I'm missing here. The IP is, oh look, what IP is using. No, he's using correct IP. 1010. You need to come back to our machine. 10.10.143.133. 1, no, 10. The IP is not the correct one. The port is 1089. Let's see. Oh my goodness, now we're not getting. I don't know what's going on. Why am I not getting the payload is not working. Have connection, close connection. NCL 5556 is supposed to send us the connection to our port, but is not forwarding it. Do you think that proxy that we're doing maybe is making problematic things for us? I don't think the proxy should be a problem here. What was the IPs? Maybe this address is the mess. Guys, let me pause for a moment and not waste too much everyone time. Let me, if you can figure out, we continue. If not, we just stop the video. Let me pause it quickly. Hi everybody, I'm back. I think I figured out what's the problem. Sorry for this. You see, remember when we said I tried the command one, it worked. Let's go back to the one that we said is supposed not to work. But let's try it again. I think I figured out what's the issue. If you look, for example, on the top, the one for Spring Boot, it said RMI, not LDAP for whatever reason. I forgot to check that it's RMI. So basically now we've been sending this LDAP version of it. So now let's fix that one first. Port is no, is it change it to let's do that. So that's my mistake. So the exploit is not, so we need to change the letters, so it's RMI. So if I don't need this letter A here. So it's RMI, so that it's this is Java. This log GS Java things is a bit confusing. So it's RMI and then the IP, then 10089, then that's the thing. So if I put, I got the shell already and exit from it. I just want to test it, make sure that that one worked too. Let's see. Now we got shell. So it means you need to watch the payload. So for this, the Tomcat's Springboot is using RMI. So for whatever reason, I don't know what, in the morning I was testing, I didn't do that and it worked. So we got Bob now. If you go see the home Bob ls, then you get head minus c s5 user.txt. This is the Bob flag. Okay, this one, it's at least we have some tools here, not like the term environment vibe not set. Okay, there is no funny things. Because we are in container inside container, so the next thing you come for you is escaping the container. And then what's that? The first thing to check when you do container minus LA var run socket, I think, or so, no, not socket. What was that container? See, I'm really tired, to be honest. I forgot about most of the stuff. First of all, if you go ID, and you can see the interesting part is we have a group of Docker. So you can see now, we can see Docker PS, and we can see there is a Docker shaker. That's one. That's the port 80 and things. We can see Docker, I think, images. What's the command for Docker images? Yeah, we have shaker is here. What's that? The Docker process run, proc var run. I don't think it's. There's too many of them. docker.sock ls minus la var. I think it's docker socket. Yeah, sock. So it's owned by Docker and we are part of Docker. So I think that's the entry point, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, if you Google, for example, Docker escape, docker.sock, this Rumour, believe me, it's like Sunday we're working to make that proxy working and things like that. If I'm mistaken, the first thing is reject. The Docker sock part of it, yeah, when it's writable. Use a mounted Docker socket. Docker socket should be mounted in the container Docker. Okay, this one is the entry point for this. Usually you use Alpine or something to become root. Process injection. This one, it jumps straight to the more. Who is that? The simpler one. Use a mounted Docker socket. A Docker daemon is process, okay? This one is not clear to me what he's doing. This one is useless for a moment. Yeah, the docker.sock, usually the var, you already find it, so you don't need to search for it, because that's the first thing you do when you have a container escape. So we are part of the docker, so that's the whole point of because we have a part of the group. We are part of the docker group, so basically yeah, this is one way, but it will not work in your case because the image that we have is very limited. For here is doing this shell is not stable yet. Let me paste it somewhere. We're done of this. Let me paste this here because we have that docker ps with the name shaker. We can test that shaker. I don't think it will work, this one. The input device is not TTY for this one because the Python is not there, I think. No, do we have Python in here? Let's, what binaries this thing has? The Python is not, where is the Python? I don't think this Python, I was there, OPR, so Python power, is no Python to stabilize shell. One trick to do to bypass this problem is use this. Where is that trick? Script uses script bash. It doesn't give you full stable shell, but you solve that error message. Script started. Now if we run this, we don't have that TTY error issue that you will have there. Applet not found because remember that the container that we are before here, this is this very limited container. That's the So one way to do this is the classic way when you have that is to create get and then download it to your host. So we just need to get in our computer, leave this. So in our computer now, we just download the small Docker Alpine, for example. Compress it. Now we're done. Our Python is already running. Let's make sure that Python is running. Is port 8000. Some people they try to rob us. So the good thing about this shell, we have curl. If you look binary, curl exists. So we can just do curl -o. This one we can put it at temp and we can alpine. What's the format we got? We called it tar, alpine.tar http. We can get it from my machine, which is 143.133 port 8000. The name is alpine.tar. So it's in temp, so we have it there. Then we can just say docker save alpine, get it from temp alpine.tar a response no such file alpine then docker load temporary alpine.tar. So now we load in the docker not such file or directory. everything is going south now. ls temp, it's there. alpine.tar. So what's going on now with docker load alpine.tar? No such file or directory. Docker images. I didn't get this error when I did my machine. Var library docker temporary docker import repository, no such file directory. Huh. Another problem in this machine, old machine. I don't know what. Did we do anything correct here or did we messed up the whole things? Docker save alpine, we save it in alpine.tar. ls minus la. Let's see what happened in alpine. Is it some kind of. It's 0. Something wrong in the upload. Why? Curl minus o alpine.tar. Let's remove that alpine.tar, and then curl minus o alpine.tar http 10.10 143 port 8000. What did we do any funny stuff here? Alpine dot ls minus la. Now alpine is not 0, so it should work. Now if I take docker load alpine.tar, it loaded. Now after we load it, the trick, because we have that we are a group of docker, part of the group docker, so we have right in the sockets, and so we can access directly the host. For example, now I can just run different. Remember the whole thing we made, because shell is not stable, so make sure that you run that what's that thing we did now? This script dev node, so you can fix your shell. It's not fully handled back stable, but it's fine. We can use any of these ones. We can do this. We get part of the root flag. That's part of the root flag. We can even get shell if we want as root. Let me zoom in. We can let's listen nc minus lvmp 9001. So if I do this, the port 110.10, let's change this IP to 143.133. I can get root shell here. Let's say if I want to do this, and you can see who I am. Who am I? Root. I'm a root. Let's see. So you can get shell as root if you want. Let's close that one down. We go back to the normal shell. What else we can do? This is, you can cut full root if you want to see the flags. So this one you can just get part of the flag. So what else we can do? That's it. You can either basically you can do whatever you want here, because the container is running in higher privileges. So when it's run high privileges, so you're done. The connection refused because I didn't open it here. So you can cut the flag, or you can just become root. As much, it's up to you. So you can become root here, or you can just cut the root flag directly. You can root. So yeah, this one, as I said, is about log4j, the Java. So the first flag, we end up using the marshalsec, but for the second one, I think it's part of update Java or something. We can't use it. So we can use JNDI, this one, not really the docker, but what the, this is the marshalsec, and then we have this is the proxy. This is very good to learn. And then we have this one of the best tool I found, the JNDI-Exploit-Kit, that directly give you the shell. So if we run it as we did now, we run it. Just be careful to check what is giving you. You must use exactly what is. It's Faramai, Aldap or something, so you must use the same. And then the last one, the root is like it's given, is the classic root Docker escape. So it's because you flag 1 and flag 2 was a bit hard, so they gave us a root as a bonus. The classic way to escape from sorry guys if I messed up some things understanding it. I'm myself not really 100% understand this log4j. Yeah, I hope someone asked me for assistance in YouTube. This is second time. Someone before in LinkedIn said to do a video for the shaker, and then someone else in YouTube, and he said let me make it. And yeah, I learned myself a lot, especially now this one, not this one, this ligolo-ng. This is one of the best thing, because if you didn't use it, you end up Shizal will solve you one part. Shizal will give you this, so you can access this page. But the problem that we'll have with Shizal is that he can't scan the port, so we don't know if the other port that we found here, we can't really use Chisel to scan for uh, for this port 880. We'll not find it without that. So yeah, if you guys have questions or something or clarification, I'll put all the commands we used in a repo, so you can access the link to it. Yeah guys, thank you very much, and hope you like it. Yeah, thank you very much and have a good day.